What's up everybody, it's George Gabriel and I've got 12 quick tips to fix your mix. I'm going to give you 12 tips that could fix your mix. But before we get started, do me a favor and click the subscribe button. Click that bell icon to be notified of future videos. I'm striving to give you helpful content that will fix your mixes, help your process. So when you subscribe, it really helps me to continue to provide these videos for you. But let's cut to the chase in these 12 tips in 5 minutes to help you get your mix where it should be. All right, let's get to tip 1. Tip 1 is tune your room. A lot of mix issues we have are because we have rooms that have bad frequencies that jump back at us, or we have a bunch of different surfaces that are bouncing back at us and they're not giving us an accurate representation of what it sounds like outside of our room. So there's a bunch of different tips in my low budget 4-step way to tune your studio. So take a look at that video to find the most crucial step, which is getting your room in order so your mix sounds good. Which moves me to tip 2. Now tip 2 is get your audio input gain right. A lot of times we're recording with microphones and either our levels are far too low, which brings our noise floor up, or they're far too loud. There is a sweet spot for your audio gain. And if you check out this video here, it shows you how to set that up. But the gain structure doesn't stop there. Tip 3 is you gotta control the gain on your track and plugin levels as well. Many of you heard of gain staging. This is kind of that. The sweet spot is not just for audio, it's for your track, it's for your plugins, it's for your soft synths. Again, that same video above will show you how to set that up properly. But another thing that might be killing your mix is you got too many samples, you got too many things that are not organic. You'd be amazed at how a little analog added into your mix can totally change the makeup of the sound of your mix. Whether it's shakers or live bass or live guitar or vocals, it makes a huge difference. And it can be relatively easy to do to take your mix to the next level. I illustrate this point more thoroughly in this video above, so check that out and add some analog to your mix. But tip 5 has to do with saving your ears and saving your mix by not using headphones. A lot of people mix in headphones, but headphones don't give you a real good accurate representation of what your mix should sound like. And there are a lot of reasons for that, and that's why I made a video on the do's and don'ts of using headphones to mix. You can check out that video. That might help your mix too, because you should be mixing on monitors, not in cans. But one of the biggest issues I find out is that people blow up their low end, and that is tip 6. Stop blowing up your low end. You gotta manage your low end. Low end can eat up a lot of your mix and make it muddy, and there are ways to manage it and get above that muddy mess. In fact, I made a video of that, and you can check that out here on how to manage your low end. If you use those tips and tricks, your muddy low end will go away. But that's not the only kind of negative aspect in your mix that might be weighing it down. And there's a lot of noise that we keep in our tracks. Even some plugins make some noise when they're not even running. But there are some ways to fix that relatively easy, especially with audio, because the more you clean up your noise, the better your mix will sound. Check out this video on how you can strip that noise out of your audio and get a much better, nice, precise sound without the noise. But it's not just audio noise that's an issue. You've got to have balanced frequencies. If you got too much low end or too much high end or a really honky kind of wonky mid, it's really important to balance your frequencies and know how to balance your frequencies. That's why you should check out this video to know how to balance your frequencies so you don't have any harsh mids, or you can clean up your low end, or you can add some air at the top of your mix. Even if you have all that stuff nice and clean on a track level, tip 9 is really to alter the way that you do your mixing. And that is by not going from track to stereo out, but using a busing system. See, in a busing system, you can pre-master all of your like-kind instruments, and so by the time they hit your stereo out, it'll feel a lot better and a lot tighter. I illustrate this in a couple of videos. One of them is the tabs video where I talk about tracks, auxiliaries, buses, and stereo out as your workflow. But tip 10 in this is how you use busing to actually make your mixes better. Now busing just takes like-kind instruments, collects them together like drums and bass and guitars and vocals and background vocals, so on and so forth. But that is the key to getting that record quality mix. I illustrate this here in this busing video, and you should check that out because once you use buses, you'll never go back. But even if you have all that together, you might still be trying to get the loudness wars to win on your side. And that is mastering. You're slamming it too hard, you're getting it too loud, you're wondering why it sounds distorted, you're using one of those all-in-one plugins like Logic's Mastering. That doesn't quite do the trick. That's why you should check out this video, because not only does it tell you what you shouldn't be doing, but tip 12 is how to get your mastering chain right, which is also in this video. Now I know I rattled off a lot of information here, but these 12 tips can really change your mix from being demo quality to pro quality. And that's what we're trying to do here. Check out these videos to fix your mix. Give a thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Click the bell icon to be notified of future videos. Follow me on Instagram and check out georgegabriel.com where I can help you with your mix and a bunch of other things. Until next time, this is George Gabriel Music.